By the time I decide to come on with these things, it's like, yeah, I like deliberately don't prepare. So it's like, even if you're sitting there thinking about it, and it's like, okay, I'd like to do this. When it's like, um, trying to find the excuse, because at some point, socially, maybe you think to yourself, like, I'd like to, like, or if you're just sitting back, or somebody's like, how do I, no, you'd like to be social, or let's just say if somebody was like just anybody, like, or lonely, or whatever, and you're like, hey, why don't you socialize? That's, oh, by the way, socialization is the cure for loneliness. Now, somebody would be like, now, a lot of times, I, go into a chat with other people and talk, and people get to know, like, your thought patterns, and things like that. Enough that you're like, just meaning you can have relationship, like, with people, and get mental connection in a good chat. So it's like, I guess that's not really. So in my mind now, like, I have the excuse. It's like, I'd like to go on, and maybe I'll list some things that are positives in a person's life. Um, that in a social world where there aren't as many places where we get together and socialize as we did, say, once. Just throwing that out there. It's like, so, and then with that, I'm making the point of looking for the excuse to go on until it gets to the point where, oh, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna do this. Maybe I'll do that. And it's like, I really just want it to go on. And then, and in your mind, could you think, it's like, do the people love me, or do they like my act? And it's like, well, the one comes with the other. So it's like, but no, but I do understand people saying, or someone, like, there's the word is on, right? It doesn't, oh, I don't feel on, or like performing. And that's an interesting thought, because, like, we're wanting the thought of, like, I don't, or like, do I feel like feeling like going on, but not feeling like performing, when it's like, isn't that what going on is? And then, like I was saying, in a society where there aren't as many places where we get together, like, to be social, or for perhaps financial reasons, it's like, going on, other than having a good, like, other than having good conversations with people, and they're not, and they're different conversations in chat, it's still limiting. And that's, so I am complaining about stuff. No, I'm just stating it's limiting. And now we'll speak of the solution, or what I do as a solution. As a solution, I find that actually turning on the camera and then doing a show is going to be more of a personal, give more of a personal, not authentic, because who you are in a chat speaking, the words you speak can be very authentic. And the interesting part about that is, since only your words are seen, it can, like, to writing an attractive sentence rather than it coming from like a person. I know the picture, the thumbnails are there, so people can go, oh, that's an attractive thumbnail. But I mean, in social situations, um, in a chat, if you're, if if you have something to contribute or something interesting to say, you can gain that focus or that popularity, whereas otherwise it's gained through other social cues, like maybe like someone's looks, or you know what I mean, their ability to play a certain sport and or whatnot plays largely into, rather than um, I don't know, just intellect. But I mean, because then people are like, oh no, it's your ability, like, because it's not just smart you are, your ability to socialize, like you're just remembering, that the other people aren't just part of the show that's going on for you. They're real people that are there watching, and then interacting with them that way, like, can give them a feeling, the opposite feeling of a shallow interaction. It's like, oh, that was a little bit deeper interaction that I gained from that. Um, and that's being a positive. That little bit of deeper interaction leaves it open for why sometimes it's like, I just want to go on, especially if somebody else out there is like, hey, like, it just about of me, like, people like, somebody who like doesn't have anybody, or anybody even miss, or even like somebody that they might think to themselves, oh, that, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I'm a human being, and sometimes I won't come on if I'm like, if it's like something inspired or something you really got to say. If I'm not inspired by something, I do not let myself just come on and then be like, well, I'm coming on today and stating things that are negative or that I'm complaining about. I'll go on and vent. It's like, unless I feel I need to maintain, peace of mind, because I feel that when something's weighing that heavy, if it's not false, if it's resonating, then it would seem like the next step to do, if somebody's like, boy, that's whatevering, that's weighing on you. You should probably share some of that that's causing you the weight, that it not become, that not weigh you down, begin to weigh you down, man. Like, and I am justifying, coming on as somebody just comes on, and they don't have much to say. One might go, oh, they're not really doing much, they're saying much, and it's like, no, they're not forcing anybody to watch, but sometimes somebody might be like, that's not, if you're gonna do a show, do a show. Like, and unless the show is called like not much to say, but that's hardly ever shown. So let's go for it. That may work as a novelty act once or twice, but then after that, I would think that any power or any, like, was talking about the good socialite of someone like, oh, hey, neat. And people would be like, hey, that's cool and all, and we respect it. You choosing to just do that. But could maybe you actually do some bit of a show? Like, so, like, I'm not jumping to anything political, like, like right now, like, oh, I'm going to jump to that political issue, or like jump to, or even like, let's say if I was like, hey, I'm going to talk about the movie Obsession. You know what I mean? It's like I haven't watched it yet, but I've seen many clips, But that's the type of thing, people would be like, hey. Oh, and the other thing is, in it on a different level, um, if I wanted to complain about things, but that's the thing. Sometimes I don't want to complain about things because I'm not sure of the angle. It's like, because the next day I might be like, ooh, I have a different angle on that. But like, okay, a lot of things when people have phones, and their phone's like, oh, to do that with your phone, do that with your phone, do that with your phone. And the thing is, but then I never having a phone, I had a flip, and I got it in order to arrange things, with my kids like a long time ago. So I got a flip phone, and that's all I've ever had. So, but you might be like, wait, like have you wanted another one? No, nope, not want another phone. So you might be like, wait, no, it's just because I've heard other people talk about they have feelings of guilt about their phone. Now I'm going to sound really, because I've never had a phone. Okay, the thing that people do when they go down to their phone, I've never done that once because I've never had a phone. So when people talk about the thing is, I hear a lot of guilt talk about people and their phone. And the thing is, I don't need to be of any great mind to notice. Like the thing, I think most people would be, if I mentioned most people, hey, do you know people when they talk about how they think they're on their phone too much, or when people talk about like phone addiction, or like or just mean anything other than, hey, right on. I was on my phone. Glad I had one, and glad I had that screen on it too. Like, I'm glad it was a little bit bigger than something I could just put in my pocket, or you know what I mean. Um, I'm glad I had all these features or whatever, and it's like, and then the next one had even more features, and it's like, okay, I'm a dude. I don't have one, so I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, no, just I have a flip. But somebody would, but no, no, no. But it's you want to having another phone. No, okay, okay. I don't understand. And you're like, wait, what do you mean? Because to me, it would be something like, oh, looking at it, just going, not having my phone. Oh my goodness. Well, even if I'm in jail, at least they bring me out a tablet and sign one to me so that I can hold it, and I can set it against that artery that if you don't, you die. Like, yeah, like because that's what it would seem. It would have to be. I do. No, but the thing is, like people are like, oh no, no, it's Morgan. It's like I can like Google and my thing, and I can people, and I'm like, in my mind, because I'm ignorant. I admit it. And you like you are ignorant. You only have a flip, Morgan, and you've never had a different phone to be able to say that's right. But in my ignorance, my thing when I ask somebody, it's like if they're like Morgan, but what do you do when it's like my brain goes, what, when I'm on the go? Because my brain says the phone or the tablet, it's like that's people would go like, yes, Morgan, it's categorized as a like I don't know why I have to pull my entire being in to be able to do these lines, but yes, Morgan, it is called a mobile device because it is for while you're on the go. Morgan always makes sure he's at peace being the Son of God. Therefore, he's never desired one of these other machines for even a moment. Now, that may be apparent or not to anyone. And if they want to get all weird about it, they can. But God's still adopting children right now. So like you're like, you know what? I don't know what Morgan means or what he's talking about, but I'd like to. Like, you know what I mean? I don't like when I go like this or whatever, I'm praying to my Lord, I'm going, access Jesus Christ app. Like access living app. And what are you seeking today, Mr. Tristram? Fellowship with my brother and the truth. So, your brother's God, is he? Yes. All right then. Access granted. and I'm like, boy, like you know what I mean, like, well, I'm off to my appointment with God now. Too bad I don't have a mobile device so I could access such great power on my way to see God as I do each day. That's kind of what I do. As a Trist Ram. I bet you probably can't hear that very well, but I'll give you something here. That should do it. I don't want to start screaming on me though. See, I was screaming, 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 screaming. Oh, I just pointed out of the way. There we are. Hmm. Well, forgot to complain about. You forgot to complain about. Price of fish. Forgot to complain about everything. And just played a little guitar instead. Isn't it nice to know? Isn't it nice to know? I guess to show. It's nice. It's nice to see those with love in their hearts for people of which I am one. And how we are, I am, royal. And when I was younger, yes, I'd have my pictures in the magazine. But my royalty comes from being in the family. As all royalty is gained from being Knowles. When you're the king's family, you are Roy. There's sometimes a viceroy, correct. And the king is Roy. Just sneak out the back, Jack. Just make a new plan, Stan. Just hop on the bus, Gus, and get yourself free. Don't have to be coy. Roy. Why's that? Because he's the king. We already said that. When I called him Roy. We? We did. We do. Yes, indeed. Because I'll ever be royal. Royal. Dinners with the Son of God. You know this ain't no fraud. I'm a royal son of God. And I'll ever be a royal child of the King. And someone in the family, you know that's what Roy means. And the alls is in the family, 'cause I'll always be royal. My daddy is the King of Kings. You can call him brother too. It's all inside of you. Roy, can I give you some advice, Roy? If your authority is gained from God, I'm just wondering, Charles, was it the right thing to do to, was it the right thing to do once your mother died, who would, in the name of Jesus Christ, every year speak to the nation at the time that his birth is celebrated and wish them a happy and peaceful and prosperous new year. Because she had class and dignity all her own. And authority. The authority for the right of kings comes from God. And always did, which is why all the nations pull out the charts and the bloodlines, because you have to relate it back to God's chosen. So, with the abandoning of God by your own choice, and committed open blasphemy against the Church of England and the Lord Jesus Christ, whom gave and gives all authority and power, ultimately. I'm just wondering whose authority you're ruling under. and where your authority would come from. You could say the people, but you weren't chosen by them or elected, so I guess it is just an honorary position that actually contains no power. It would seem as though it appears as a puppet of the state. It seems the old order of things, with all the dignity and respect and stuff that comes with a king under the living God, that's it's not for you. Like God chose your mother, but he didn't choose you. But it looks like you don't choose him either, so you're cool. It's just that we liked your mother, and your mother was loved by all. And like, think about it. Nobody has anything bad to say about Elizabeth II. And if they did, they'd just be a liar anyway. She dedicated herself to having an upright appearance and figure because she was the figurehead of the empire. In the name of good and truth and Jesus Christ the Lord. And it's to her credit that this would never have been allowed to stand while she breathed. You had to wait until she passed. And let's just follow the bouncing ball. Mississippi. The last King of England and his authority and power came to an end at the end of the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. At the exact same time as Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, was blasphemed by what would have otherwise been known as the King. In more than just common man wrote a title on a piece of paper and said, "This is your name, go read it and play your part and wear the costumes." That's why it's called costume jewelry. Here, this title goes along with your costumes. But I'm the king. Oh, yes, yes. It says so right here on this piece of paper, on this billet. You are the king. Come enjoy an evening dinner with the king. And family, or royals, and the royals. The family of the king. At Hooters. He denounced Jesus Christ. The King of England denounced Jesus Christ as the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. And you can visibly, by the hour, watch him go from a man to a monkey in oversized garments. The altogether as naked as the day as he was born. Your mother and I had hoped better for you. Well, I'm sure there's a post put out of a homeless man stealing from a Kmart that just can't be missed. And I wouldn't want to deprive you all of that. So you're gonna watch a homeless guy rob the Kmart. Peace. Oh wait. Not yet. What's this guy? Zutz K. Play the guitar. How long ago did you say that? It's like I aim to please. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Gun at it on. One gun at it on to the one gun at it on. One gun at it on to the one gun. Hey there, pretty girl. Hey there, pretty girl. Can I get you? Oh, said to me, I think I'll miss you. He said no one can catch me again while people screaming for peace. The one gun at it on to the one gun at it on. One gun at it on to the one gun at it on. There you go, man.